Vivian speaking more about city life.
关注房子，关注城市，更关注生活。
I will see you every Wednesday night.
国际生活家直播采访秀 Vivian speaking， 每周3晚7点半，不见不散。
Good evening, this is Vivian speaking, and tonight it's my honor to have Nikolas with us, and he is the general manager of Avanda Vista Tianjin. So welcome, my friend Nikolas.
Good evening, Vivian. Good evening, and thank you very much for hosting me. It's my pleasure to be here.
Okay, and Wang Lin gonna do the Chinese part. So could you do a little bit introduction of our live show?
大家好，又到了这一期的 Vivian Speaking， 我是你们的又一个老朋友，叫王林。然后呢，这一期呢，我们也请到了天津富丽万达文华酒店的总经理，他叫尼古拉斯。然后呢，他来自希腊，已经在中国生活了有8年的时间，并且呢，他现在任职于天津富丽万达文华酒店的总经理。对于管理一个有300多人团队，并且呢，他们万达文华酒店的这个业绩也是不断的增长。带着这样的疑问是怎样做到的呢？也是呢，让我们今天就一同走进 Vivian Speaking。然后呢，今天呢，我们也是主题是叫做跨文化管理，
对 ，cross culture management。
对，那这个跨文化管理，是怎样在我们这一个这个可以说是在万达文化酒店里怎样做到这样跨文化管理，然后呢，要怎样是把这个咱们的员工管理的，就是非常的叫做又能让他体会到这个公司的贴心，又能是真的是就是全心全意的怎么样的工作在这工作行业里边。那呢，今天呢，那我们就就让我们薇薇安和这个尼古拉斯，我们一起来走进今天的这一期的主题：玩转跨文化管理。
Okay, so let's start our Vivian speaking of this episode, and our topic is cross-culture management. So, but at the beginning, I still want to know something about your hometown, right?
Of course.
And I know that, so you can tell us where you come from.
My hometown is Athens, Greece. I have lived there all my life, except the time that I was born in Germany and I lived for 7 years. I lived afterwards for 7 years more in South Africa. With my family, of course. They were both working for Siemens, an international group company. And then at the age of 14, I returned back to Greece. I did my schooling, my military, and after military, I left overseas for experience and study. And then my career continued all the time overseas. So I consider Athens, Greece, my hometown.
Okay, so when I heard about Greece, there's a word that came to my mind is agency, right?
Yes, indeed. Agency is
sorry. Okay.
It is the sea that covers coast to coast Athens, Greece, I would say in all the major cities.
Yeah, we got beautiful pictures,
Yes.
Yeah.
Around 60 to 70% is covered by this wonderful sea, and of course surrounded by wonderful islands. Few of them to mention is Santorini, which is very well known, Mykonos, and of course Rhodos, Crete, and many others. So it's a wonderful place to be and a great place for vacation. You should go there.
Okay, yeah. So for the from the photo, we can see that
This is Santorini,
place, right? Santorini.
Yes.
It's not Ai Tian Hai.
Actually, it's part of the Aegean Sea. It's located in the Aegean Sea, but the different types of islands they have different names, from Cyclades to Ionian, etc.
Okay, because this picture is so famous, among China. Lots of people, they go wedding ceremony
Indeed.
there, right?
Indeed.
And there must have lots of romantic stories there.
Indeed.
So you've been there often?
I have been there a couple of times. It's a wonderful place, and as I mentioned, there's so many wonderful islands that you can also explore and discover. So probably whenever you have the opportunity to go and visit the islands, you like to go once and then go to another one.
Okay.
There's so many.
So your hometown is far from this place?
It's around 5.5 hours with boat.
5 hours?
5.5.
Oh, 5.5
with
with a boat.
And around 1 hour with a plane.
Okay.
So not that far.
Yeah, not bad, right? All right, so let's move to that's the end of it? Okay. I think that's maybe the sunset of the view.
That's right. That's right.
So there has a very amazing hotel there. So
well, majority of the hotels in all the islands, they have that contrast between white and blue. Why white and blue? Because white represents the cleanliness and the purity, and blue represents the reflection from the sea to the sky. That is why I think it's not allowed to do any other color.
Okay.
They like to keep it like that as a policy in order to keep the islands in pure and beautiful. So they can have the best impression.
Okay.
对，可能我们就是在这个网上一查，爱琴海出来最多的就是这个景点，对，所以我今天找了大概都是这个景点的这样的一个照片。对，所以可能说到爱琴海，可能比这个还要更多。
Okay, so how about we talk about Tianjin for a while, right? So Tianjin is Tianjin your first city in China?
Not my first city. I had previous experience in different cities, specifically in Guangdong province with Huizhou, and of course Guiyang, Guizhou province as well. I spent 2 years there, and during my tenure at this time, Tianjin is also another city that I have discovered after Beijing.
Okay.
So I had the pleasure and the privilege to work on both cities with my company.
Okay, so how do you feel like Tianjin?
I very much like Tianjin. I like the atmosphere, the ancient culture, the multicultural environment in terms of different type of locations, such as the Italian Quarter. I like the cleanliness, and of course lately the wonderful atmosphere of Tianjin and its people. I found it to be very clean, very organized, and I'm delighted, very happy to be here.
Okay, so if you're allowed to select a place to live, I mean, it's not only stay in your hotel, so which place you gonna select?
So far, from my experience, I would like Tianjin very much to be.
Yeah, I know. Which specific place in Tianjin?
Specific?
Yeah.
I didn't have the opportunity to sit and to discover so many places because I live in the hotel.
Yeah, I know.
Therefore, I'm happy with Hedong district at the moment.
Oh, really?
I think it has too many things that you can actually be very satisfied. I think the roads, the malls, the hotels, the restaurants in a nearby area are very much approachable. So I have no hesitation to recommend Hedong district of where I am. Of course, with the experience that I have at the moment.
How about Haihe River?
I like Haihe River. I like
actually your hospital is along the Haihe River, right?
Next to it.
Yeah.
It's next to it. I go for walks sometimes and a little bit of a jogging when I have the opportunity. So it's a great place to be.
So how do you feel like the Tianjin people? Because you were working with them.
Yes.
Right.
I find them very polite, very hardworking, I would say. And as I mentioned, they always have an open mind to learn new things and to work as a team. And I am very privileged, specifically with my property, to have some of the best people in the market.
Because Nikolas has been in China 8 years ago, right?
Correct.
And he's been in Guangzhou province for 2 years, right? And then you move out to China, right?
I moved out of China,
okay.
Correct.
And 2 years ago, he come to Beijing and worked for Tianjin for almost 2 years. Right. Okay. So for this 8 years, I mean, I think you sense the changes of China's hospitality industry. So could you give us some feelings from you?
I think the hospitality industry in general has been changed a lot. The people has been changed a lot, and of course the approach and the proximity to social media. Wi-Fi and internet, I think, played a very big importance with the amount of choices you have in your hand in order to select where you're going to go, what you're going to see, what you're going to eat.
Okay.
Though the expectations of people as well has changed a lot. They want everything immediately, they want it correctly done, otherwise they will have another choice for something else immediately on their hand fingers. Our approach specifically for the property is our Wanda Vista Tianjin, of course, is to make sure that we facilitate every particular wish at a moment's notice without any delay, because obviously that will give an impression, positive or negative, depending. I think China, going back to your question, has changed quite a lot, and we sense in every particular, I would say, approach with the customer that their intellectual level of let's say experience and knowledge has changed quite a lot compared to 8 years ago. People are becoming more intelligent, they travel quite a lot, they have more experiences, and at the same time they demand quite a lot.
Demand quite a lot. For example, what?
Services.
Okay.
Immediately, all the wishes to be, let's say, quickly, effectively done without any hinge, without any mistake. They expect value for money because they have, as I mentioned before, so many choices.
Because they have more options right now,
options,
right?
Of course.
And you just talk about that you focus on the internet things for the development of the hotel. I mean hospitality industry. So will you team? I mean be very serious about the comment from some website.
We use website information in many ways. We use it first of all to acquire comments. That's the first thing we do every day, every morning, in order to see what people think about us. What do they say about us? How can we better? It's the first thing. The second thing, which is very important, is try to advertise our property and of course the products and the privileges that we have and to offer to the guest in every single way. So we use, I would say, the social media. We use, let's say, the internet in many ways on regards to acquiring information, but at the same time try to expose our product, our property in many different ways as well.
Okay. So how about have a break a little bit and Vivian gonna say something about Chinese, okay?
OK， 刚刚呢，我有听到就是尼古拉斯介绍了有一个非常就是说对于他来到中国，就是对于接触到的咱们的这个员工或者说是他的朋友来说，会觉得我们是非常的勤奋。非常的就是努力工作，这一点也是我接触到的朋友啊，或者说我们大家的共同的一个特点。然后呢，刚刚呢有一个也是估计是咱们的也是这个老板的员工说说老板非常的帅气，在这看起来对。然后还有一个可能是有一个网友会问到了这个老板，他说这个可能是得 Vivian 来给我们翻译一下，对，它是一个英文。
Yeah, I'm checking.
对
I'm checking now.
好。
So.
刚刚还有一位网友说啊，就是说，对，嘉宾在居住过的几个城市里最喜欢哪个城市呢？然后这是第二个问题，第一个问题是在最第一个。
Okay, so I think this is from your company. I don't know. You are handsome. You are very handsome, boss. Okay, so there's a question from our audience. So for those cities you have been lived, I mean in China, so which one's your favorite one?
As I mentioned before, I think Tianjin is the one that I would prefer in many ways. First of all, development-wise, it's an incredible place to be. It has a great growth. I think it's one of the top 5 cities in China at the moment. And due to the proximity with Beijing, we can see a lot of influences of businesses in Tianjin directly with us.
Okay. So other cities, I mean, you just travel, I mean, China, not lived.
I like Beijing as well. Of course, being a cosmopolitan city, you have so many options of different restaurants. You have a lot of museums, you have a lot of places to see, but at the same time, it's a privilege, as I mentioned, to be in Tianjin, and I consider myself really lucky to be here.
Okay, yeah, sure. Okay, so let's move to another part, and so there's some basic question, okay, because you are working for hospitality, I mean industrial for so many years, right?
25 years.
25 years. So I wonder what is your first job?
My first job was an assistant waiter. Not even a waiter. I was working for a restaurant, but I was not even allowed to approach the table. And my only job was carrying a tray with all the plates and the dirty cutlery.
Yeah.
So after 3 months
plates
when I was...
washing?
Yes.
Okay.
So after that I became a proficient of how to carry a tray with dirty things, and then they allowed me to approach the table. That was my first job. And then of course, slowly moved into the rankings, and I have the opportunity to be and to lead a hotel with a wonderful team.
Okay, so what kind of experience inspire you want to explore more, in this field?
To start with, you have to have a talent and a passion to continue doing what you're doing and to, let's say, do it successfully. Of course, you learn from the steps moving forward, but you have to have the talent and the passion to continue moving forward and to achieve your goals and objectives.
Okay.
You need to have, let's say, a clear goal, a strategy of how to achieve it, and of course you need to sacrifice quite a lot in order to be able to lead to your, let's say, ultimate goal. That sacrification means a lot of traveling sometimes, being away from home, being away from family, and of course, as we all know, work when everybody has a vacation.
Okay, and you talk about the lead the goal, right? And I think you are the person that you think everything is possible, but not all the people will do that way. Okay, so but for the general manager, and you need to bring your what you believe to the people. So how to say that push, or it's kind of words push, or lead the goal to this belief to your colleague. Yeah.
I think communication, first of all, is key. You need to be able to communicate with your team on the goals and objectives and the strategies of every project that you have, every goal that you need to achieve. The next thing is to break it down into possible tasks and to analyze very clearly and coach your people of how to achieve it. And then you need to move step by step and assist at the same time and give all the tools to be able to achieve their goals at all times. So it's a continuous process that you're doing that.
Okay, actually I saw some, I sent some picture to you about some WeChat, right? Could you show this to the people? Okay. Yeah. Okay. We can all see it very clearly, right? And okay, we cannot exaggerate. Okay, so actually that every memory of your WeChat and you talk about it's all about people, right? What did you say? It's thank you for your hard work, dedication, and great effort. So, it's all about people. So, so if I ask you the question, what do you think is the soul of the hotel? So it's going to be people, right?
Exactly.
Because I think your memories of WeChat have already given me the answer, right? So why you say that way?
People make the difference and people are the soul of the property. Without them, you just have a building. We need to make sure that we have the right people to be in the team at all times. We train them and we coach them to move them to the next level, to become better. And at the same time, we celebrate together as a family, as a team, every possible success.
Okay.
And we have different ways of doing that so in the property, and we're making sure that everybody knows about that and everybody feels, let's say, recognized and approachable at the same time.
Okay, so when you talk about people, I think the people from your hotel just shoot a little video.
Hello, boss, and thanks for your guidance to my work. And also, I can learn more from your side, especially your style, focus on the details. Also, you're very strict forward to the results. So, very pleasure to work with you. Thank you.
Mr. Nikolas is the handsome, smart, straightforward, and sharp GM. I learned a lot from him. It's my pleasure to work with him. Go, Mr. Nikolas! Yay!
My boss Nikolas is an interesting person. He likes different things, innovation. So I can learn something new every day from him. Thank you, boss.
Nikolas always give us good direction. He helps sales marketing team achieve the good result for 2018. We are very appreciation for you give us great supporting. Dear boss, you are very handsome.
Mr. Nikolas, I'm very appreciative to working with you. Thank you for your coaching, leading us for the great team. We have a great F&B team. We can learn a lot from you, and I'm very happy to working with you and in Wanda Group. Thank you very much.
Mr. Nikolas is very energetic and efficient. He always pay attention to details, make a difference, and push everybody to move on to discover individual potentials. I'm very happy to work with you and learn from you. Thank you for your guidance and support. And happy life and happy work.
It's a great honor to work with Mr. Nikolas. He's a leader, always energetic, and he's a captain, always driving the boat, and put his great effort and passion on his work. What I really want to say is that I hope in the future Mr. Nikolas can share more times with his families and get a better balance of both of his life and work. Enjoy, boss!
尼古拉斯先生呢，在我心目中呢，是一个工作中非常严谨，然后在生活中比较有趣的，比较风趣的一个人。Thank you, boss, for your supporting for my work.
Hi, Mr. Nikolas. You are a good boss, and you always consider us and think about us and give us money, support, and tolerance. Thank you, boss.
So how do you understand this cross-culture management?
Well, cross-culture can be seen in a very different way from a very different company and companies. For our property specifically, how do we handle it is very simple. We take as a pillar the policies, procedures from our group. We allow every different nationality, every different, let's say for example, character to be part of this process, to be themselves.
Yeah.
And then, as I mentioned, we follow and we make sure everybody feels individual and able to perform in an environment that has specific policies, procedures. And then, of course, we alter, we coach, and we move forward in our operation on a daily basis. At the same time, we celebrate every success, we celebrate every point of, let's say, forward with our people, and specifically for the people of Tianjin, we're making sure that we motivate them constantly. I think motivation is extremely important. Being part of a team is extremely also vital for the success of any organization, and specifically for the Wanda Vista Tianjin, we want to make sure that every part of the associates, they feel like a family, like a team together, and not we have layers from layers separating each other. That is why we try to bring the top management, the executive office, and of course everybody closer together as one team.
Yeah, okay. And you talk about the communication, it's a very important part, right? And for the second one, and then you can make the hard, you know, the things to break it down to be into possible. So how can you do this way? I mean, for this part, and because something, how to say, when we're doing something, maybe some, you know, barriers, right, is appearing in our mind, and mostly. And for the people, when you give them to do something, if they think this way, what you can do, how to push them, okay? Yeah.
Okay. Well, everything starts from the hiring process. If we have the opportunity to hire new associates, we're making sure we hire associates that they have a talent for learning, a talent for, let's say, moving forward, enthusiasm, and positive, let's say, mindset. On regards to tasks in every property, sometimes, of course, there are tasks that they are easy to perform, and sometimes there are tasks that they are challenging. We all know that. The difference between achieving both is a type of management style that is based on a mindset. We
mindset.
It's a mindset.
Okay.
We try basically to coach, to communicate, sometimes over-communicate, and to identify ways of solving these mindset barriers together as a team. And it works when we sit down and we identify the real source of how to solve any potential issue, any potential challenge. We also believe that we have an attitude of success, an attitude of positiveness. We don't think that something that we have to achieve as a team is impossible. When we start with that mindset and we think that everything is possible, I think everything is easier to achieve. Sometimes we need to pay a little bit more attention into a particular source of an issue more than the other, but I think and I believe that even if you fail trying, you are successful. Sometimes you need to work a little bit harder the next time in order to achieve your target from the beginning. It doesn't really matter. But I think you need to try.
Okay, so active person is very important, right?
Positive attitude, I think, is the number one.
Yeah. Okay.
No negativeness. I think that doesn't serve any purpose for any team.
Mm-hmm.
I think you need to have somebody who is enthusiastic, who wants to succeed, who has this inner drive,
the attitude
the motivation.
is very important.
Yes.
So when you hire people, when you do that, so what will you focus on? The attitude is the first one. I
focus on first impression, on what is the aspiration of this person. What does it want him or her to be? How hard he wants to be, this person, in the future. What does he want to do, and what is going to put on the table to achieve that? Is it somebody that, for example, he wants to move after 1 year and try to find another position, or after 6 months? Is it somebody who wants to be committed to the organization? He wants to grow with the organization? He wants to be part of the successful group that we are? Or is it somebody that he basically wants to come, take the best of us, and then leave and move forward? Okay. So it's a very difficult question to answer, and sometimes it has to do with the personality of the person as well, and as well the talent. And it's not easy to find those particular individuals. So what about the appearance? The people's appearance. You're gonna think that's the important part? It's part of the important aspects of the organization, because we work in hospitality, but at the same time it depends on where you work. You may work, for example, sometimes in the front of the house, which is a part of importance, but sometimes it may not be that important, because obviously you work in a different position in another location of the hotel. Okay, so we have some picture, right, of the Vanda's team. So let's check out first. So what you are doing there? This is the distribution of the rice dumplings that we had to our team. Okay, so you just hand the dumplings to the team, right? That's right. Okay, yeah. This is the lunch that we're offering every Friday. The management has to go to the associates restaurant and cook for our people. Okay, so every Friday? Every Friday. Okay. Yes. So you do it as a kind of, it's a team building? We want to show that, as I mentioned before, the distance in between the management and our people is not far. We also want to show our appreciation and our delight to our people, and we want to show them our gratitude. So I think it's extremely important for that to be part of the team, because we are one family, one team. Okay. So what's that? This is a celebration of achieving a few days of 100% occupancy in the hotel. We decided to have a cake packing. Yeah, I saw a lot on your WeChat, right? Yes. Okay. Different locations that we celebrate. So we want to make sure that the team is also involved on this success process, and they are aware of what is going on in the hotel, and to communicate as well. Okay, and so I have another question. That in your opinion, so what to make you be the good GM of the 5-star hotel? I think every GM must have specific, let's say, talent. First of all, he must be a leader. He must lead the team. Leading the team, it means into the rough seas and into the flat seas as well. He may have solutions. He may have, let's say, strategies of how to achieve the target, which is extremely important. You must be motivated constantly in any particular, let's say, occasion to achieve your goals. You have to be a people person, and you have to have the passion and love what you do. Okay. Yeah. I get it. These are a few of the important tasks. Yeah. I
being the GMs always has a very busy day. So I think maybe the audience want to know, as I do, that what you're gonna do, after the busy work. Do you have any hobbies?
Some of my hobbies are I like to dine with my friends, going to nice restaurants. At the same time, I like to go sometimes to sports, to running. I like movies. These are a few of the, let's say, things that I like to do.
Okay, for the dining part, because you are working in this hospitality industrial, so what about some Chinese dining place that you like to go?
I like hot pot, and of course I like haidalao. I sometimes go with my team in order to enjoy and socialize at the same time. And I think haidalao is a very great success story in China of a fantastic restaurant with a great story. So we like to go there.
Okay, I think the boss of Haidilao would love to thank you for the advertisement, on the Vivian Speaking. So anyway, so do we have some questions from the audience?
在说这个刚刚也有很多的网友给我们提了很多的问题。在说这个问题之前呢，我给大家就是简单的说一下，刚刚那个尼古拉斯也是特别提到了，大概是有2点，也是非常的让我也是受益匪浅吧。可以说就是说，他在这个酒店服务业呢，他有一个就是特别怎么样激励员工，或者说是让自己就是员工能无懈的发挥出自己的一些潜能，工作越来越好。他这里边有一个就是他的一个管理的一个应该说是一个小方法，或者说是一个方式，就是说他会激励的员工能发挥出他自己的无限潜能。首先最重要一点就是要相信自己，如果在一个相信自己的前提下呢，然后呢让员工发挥出自己最大的价值，不能说是说我遇到一个困难了，我就是说哎呀我做不了，这个可能是阻碍自己前进的最大的一个困难。他说遇到困难说会让你就是推着你去往前走，说你一定能完成，你一定完成。这个时候呢，你可能才会逼迫着自己的情况下，才可能说在困难面前我才能迈到这一个坎。还有一点呢，就是说他刚刚有提到了非常重要一点，就是执行力。执行力呢，可以说是在我们工作当中啊，也是非常的重要一点。就是你执行力也是可以说是，不仅是深化自己的这一个工作的能力，还有一个是对于你自己的工作环境和老板对你的这一个满意度的话，这是一个非常重要的一个方面。然后呢，刚刚呢，也是特别有趣的一个，刚刚我们讨论的一个话题就是，老板呢他特别喜欢就是吃咱们中国的海底捞。对，他会跟员工一起去吃这个中国的海底捞，这也可以说是在老板和员工之间，它是一个很密切的一个关系在里边，也是可以说是像朋友一样去相处，这是一个很重要的一个方面。而且刚刚也是说，在这个方面啊，就是说在你工作当中，是以结果为这个主导性，也可能是与这个企业的理念有关系，也是与他的一个个人的信仰也有一定的联系。那下面呢，我们就要就是选取一些网友的这个问题，我们就要问一下我们的尼古拉斯。然后呢，刚刚呢就是说，刚刚有一位网友啊，就是说，就是在这个服务型的，就是酒店这个业，就是说，您觉得员工是要具备学习和具备哪些有些基本的能力，是您是最看重的他的一些能力方面
？What kind of ability, the employees need? You think is very important, for the employees? What kind of ability they are?
I think they have to be outgoing in order to be able to interact with our guests. Of course, this can be also enhanced with training. They have to be polite. They have to smile towards our clients. And they have to be able to solve any issue, which of course this is part of the training when it occurs. We believe that if there is any particular issue raised, you need to solve it on the spot in order to make sure that you have a happy customer leaving the hotel. It doesn't make any purpose for the customer to depart and then write a comment and then we try to solve it. I think we give the freedom to every associate to solve any problem at any time.
我就是他在这里面，我觉得他重点他会说，因为在这个服务行业来讲的话呢，就是会要求比较多哈，比如说像那个微笑啊、有礼貌啊各方面。但是我觉得他在谈到这个问题的时候，他更多的会强调一个这个人的解决问题的能力 ，so the ability to solve the problem, right? I think that's a key point.
还有一个网友会问到，就是说您在这个跟这个我们很多应该说是中国员工，怎样是消除与他们之间的一个沟通屏障，或者怎样才能更好的管理这个中国团队
I think this is a very, very good question. And because we know that you are the only foreigner in your hotel. Is that right?
That's right. That's
correct. Okay, even though you think you are Tianjin there, right? but that's the truth. So when you face all this, the Chinese people, and do you find sometimes that you have some kind of a cultural barrier, and how you break through?
I think, as I mentioned before, attitude is key in every challenge. The way you see the end result is key. At the end of the day, we are working in an organization that is profitable. It's a business. We have our own ethics and our policies. We have our own standards. We have our own targets. I think this is very important. As long as we all agree of what we have to do in order to achieve our goals, I think there is plenty of ways to identify ways to achieve it through discussion, through any barrier if it exists. But as I mentioned before, I think we have a fantastic team, and I think what is very important is to understand that we have one work, one team, and we all work for the same direction.
Okay. 就是在这个问题上呢，那个 Nikolas 的回答他是这样啊，就是他觉得还是态度最重要 ，attitude, right？ 我觉得这种 attitude 更多的是他自己对于这个问题的一个 attitude。那他觉得关键呢是他跟这个团队的目标第一是一致。So if you have the same goal, right? So this is very important, right? Everything can be solved, right? If everybody have the same goal. So this one, 就是第一呢，就是目标一致；第二呢，他相信他们自己的团队。You believe in your team, right? So
we believe in a team. We believe in a communication. We believe in people, and we believe in making sure that everybody knows what it needs to be done. And of course, you can achieve the goals from any particular way. Important thing is to achieve the end product together and to achieve the goals together. So we work always as a team to achieve it together.
对，我觉得关键点就是说，作为一个团队，它能让这个团队为了共同目标来共同的发力。我觉得就是有这样的共同目标来讲的话，任何问题其实都不是问题，哪怕它是一个。就是说在这种文化上的一些差异的一些小问题，它也能够迎刃而解。对，是这样的一个情况。
那我们接着这一个问题呢，就可能说，或者说我们开心一点，就是有没有是在这个管理当中有一些趣事发生，可以给我们分享分享有趣的事。
Yeah, they want the specific example. When you are dealing with your, employees. Something interesting things happened, or
well, in a hotel everything happens every day. As I mentioned, it's a live organism, the hotel. What happened yesterday, it may not happen today, and what happened today may not happen tomorrow. So you wake up in the morning and you don't know how your day will go. You may plan, but you never know how it's going to go. Of course, we have many stories, but they say what happens in a hotel stays in the hotel. We always want to believe, and I think our beliefs is that we are one team achieving one goal. It doesn't really matter if you have different type of let's say nationalities or different type of mindset sometimes. I believe that our frame is with communication, with a positive attitude, with teamwork, moreover, and with our great people, we can always achieve anything. And as long as you have a clear mindset, I think there is no barriers.
OK， 我觉得他倒没有说出来一个具体的一个就是怎么说呢例子，但是他还是强调的这个对于这个团队的一个思想的一个整合。对，就是 mindset，对，他会就强调这块。我是发现一个挺有意思的问题。So I found a very interesting question, and they talk about, because right now in the service field, there's more and more people who are very young. Okay, so lots of just born after the 1990s. Right, 1990s, right? Okay, so
we're too far away from that.
Yeah. So when you deal with this age, do you have some strategy? Because lots of people think it's hard to communicate with them.
We have a specific team that is dedicated through training. We have a very strong program on regards to the group in terms of training, and every associate entering the property, he has specific hours on specific topics, and we have specific programs that we monitor daily. I also believe that the amount of trainees and the trainees that we have from different schooling, different areas of China, are actually very mature. They're all coming into the property because of our selection process, and they all know what they're going to face. They're going to be facing a rigorous training, and they're going to be into the departments, outlets that they're going to be continuously having a training apart from the daily task from our leaders. So I don't think the communication is an issue. I have a pure understanding that when I meet them, because I meet everybody in the property and I spend a few minutes with them through the arrival, and on a daily basis when I walk around the outlets and I see them, I think they're all coming into the property on a daily basis and they want to do a great job. Question is how they're going to do it better with the additional services that we're offering to them. And support.
Okay, I think that's a very, very good answer. 我觉得他回答的，他觉得就是这个关键点，我觉得他是相信，就是他相信他的就是这些员工。可能是90后啊，还怎样来讲的话，对于很多人来讲的话，90后是非常难搞定的这么一个年龄，对。但是作为 Nikolas 来讲呢，我觉得他会相信这些人，因为从他们是有一个系统，包括从招人啊，包括到培训各方面啊，我觉得所以说经过这些的筛选啊，包括培训，所以说他真正进到这个万达文华的酒店里，这些人他是很优秀的啊，他觉得是有这个基础，而且每天呢他都会跟他们进行一些沟通，所以这些不是问题啊。I think this is today's our live show, and I think I will be there the same time next week. So see you next time.
Thank you
bye
very
bye.
much. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye.